So, what I'd like to talk about today is what I call the Robin Hood approach. And now, I've never seen the movie Robin Hood, but of course, I've heard of him. It's like the mythical guy who, the vigilante, what I've heard. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie, but I learned this from a millionaire guy. His name's Ty Lopez. Call it the Robin Hood approach. So, it wasn't my idea, but I'm taking the knowledge that I gained and I'm spinning it back out to you so I retain 56% better, the 67-day speaking challenge. So it's all about humility. And from what a little bit I understand is that Robin Hood is in some way this master thief guy who would steal things. I know that's not who he is really, but in a little bit way. He was trying to gain every advantage he could. So back to him stealing the gold. He would steal gold from people. And in a way, this is what you have to do. You have to look at every person and steal a piece of gold from every person. And now you have to learn from other people. You have to learn from mistakes of people, most importantly, because it's not that every person has something good that you can take away from them. It's that you can look at what they've done wrong and you can avoid making those mistakes. Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger says it's not that they make the best decisions, it's that they make the least mistakes, and they've made 25 good decisions in 50 years. So that's one good decision every 2 years, and Warren Buffett's the third richest man on the planet, and Charlie Munger is a billionaire. So you want to be humble. Talk about humility, you could talk about Sam Walton. Walmart is the highest revenue generating business in the world. And he also created Sam's Club. And what he did is that he spent so much time in the other competitor's store, he didn't even spend nearly as much time in his own store. And there's a famous story about him going down to Brazil to meet with some businessman. And he was wandering around the streets, went into a store, talk about him going to competitor stores. He's in Brazil, going to a store not nearly as large as Walmart or even Sam's Club. And he goes around the floor and he has a measuring tape and he's measuring the distance of the aisles between each other. And the police arrest him because they think he's just some crazy old guy. And these businessmen get a call saying, we have Sam Walton down in the jail, and they're freaking out. They go bail him out and they're just like, what are you doing? He's trying to gain every advantage he possibly could to find every way he can make Walmart better. And it obviously worked. If Walmart is the number one revenue generating company in the world, he did something right. He was the most humble guy. He was going to Brazil where there was probably some dirt floors, and now he's measuring the distance between the aisles. Tell me that's not humility. He's taking some low-level business and saying, maybe this is the right way that I need to do it, the right way I need to implement it into my company. So take this in your own life. You need to be humble. Look at the mistakes of other people. Look at millionaires and see what they do great, and then implement that into your life, because you don't know everything. And even Warren Buffett today, he's a very humble man. He's the lifelong learning machine, reading 400 to 1,000 pages a day. Who else is going to do that? That's humility at its finest, because he knows it's scary to me, and I've said this before, that the richest man in the world has to read 400 to 1,000 pages a day because he thinks that he doesn't know something, that he has to do that. That's very powerful to me, and that's one of the motivating factors in my life to believe that I need to do as much as I'm doing and even more. So you have to take the gold and follow this Robin Hood approach from every person. You can learn from every person. It just might not be what's good. It just might be from their mistakes. Be Robin Hood. Take from other people.